Dear students, today we are going to recite the poem My Mother at 66 by Kamala. First of all, I would like to tell you about the poem in short. In this poem, the poetess Kamala shares her personal experience of her mother. She tells that sometimes we love with our parents, but we cannot express it in a proper way. We become so busy in fulfilling our own desires that we forget to love and look after our old parents. Now, I am going to start the poem. There are three extracts. I am going to explain now the first extract. Now, see there on the book. I am going to recite the first extract. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me, dolls, open-mouthed, her face ashen like that of a corpse, and I realized with pain that she was as old as she looked. Now, first of all, I would like to tell you word meanings. Meaning of dolls: sleep lightly. Meaning of ashen, very pale. Meaning of corpse, dead body of a human. I have already told you that the poetess tells her personal experience of separation. The poetess recalls the day when she was going from her parents' home to Cochin airport to catch a flight. She was going there with her mother in the car. It was a Friday morning. Her mother was going to see off the poetess. Her mother was sitting beside the poetess in the car. Her mother was then 66 years old. On the way, the poetess looked at her mother. Her mother was dodging and her mouth was open. Her face was like a dead person. The poetess realized that her mother was not going to live long. In this extract, the poetess used the device simile. In fifth line, the line is her face ashen like that of a corpse. What is simile? When a comparison is made between two different things by using the word as or like. Here the poetess used the word like in the fifth line. So it is called simile. Now the second extract I am going to recite. But soon put that thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her. Now, the first of all, word meanings from this extract. Meaning of sprinting: running very fast. Meaning of merry: happy, cheerful. Meaning of spilling: coming out in large numbers. Trees sprinting and merry children, these words are symbolic of youth, life, and growth. Now, I am going to explain the second extract. The poetess drove away that painful thought of her mother's illness from her mind. She started looking outside at the young trees on the roadside. Those trees seemed to be running very fast. She saw also children coming out of their homes in joy. After reaching the airport, the poetess went through the security checkup. Her mother was standing far away from the poetess. Then the poetess again looked at her mother. It means that the poetess did not talk anything to her mother during the drive. She could not express her feelings to her mother. Now, the third stanza, the third extract, I am going to recite. Born pale as a late winter's moon and felt that old familiar ache, my childhood's fear. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. All I did was smile and smile and smile. Now, first of all, the word meanings, like before. Meaning of wan, W-A-N, looking pale and weak. Meaning of ache, A-C-H-E. Meaning of ache, continuous pain. Winter's moon, it symbolizes death. Now, I am going to explain the extract. The poetess was looking at her mother's face. It was pale and white. It was as pale as the face of the moon in late winter. The poetess felt an old familiar pain in her body. She used to feel this pain in her childhood when some fear overpowered her. Yet she spoke no word to her mother. All that she said was, see you soon, Amma. The only thing the poet did was smile and smile and smile. It concludes that the children do feel sympathy with their elders, but they are unable to express it in a proper way. Now, the devices used by the poetess in this extract. About simile, I have already told you, and there is another example of simile from this extract. The example is, the line is, W-A-N born, pale as a late winter's moon. Here, as is used, it indicates the device simile. And the second device used by the poetess is repetition. What is repetition? When the poets repeat single word or line to create musical effect, it is called repetition. The example of repetition is smile and smile and smile. Here the word smile is used many times. So this is called the device repetition. Now we have read the poem. We have recited the poem. Now we will see what the message we have got from this poem. The message is that how indifferent the modern youth became towards their parents. And they are not able to express their feelings to their parents. So this was the poem. Thanks, students. Okay.